Everybody, Sunset Games here. Welcome back to another video. And today, I'm going to be showing you how to power mod and hack your PS Classic. So, first, I've already unscrewed the screws to make this fast, but you're going to want to flip over your PlayStation. Unscrew these 5 screws right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the front screw. It's not the back one. There's nothing under these stickers or anything. Once you got that, you lift off the bottom. Should look like that. And then once you're in here, it should look like this from the bottom. You want to unscrew 4 screws in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once that's done, take this out, flip it upside down so that it looks like that. Take that out of here. Now this is the heatsink. The heatsink can just rip off. If you are just a bit careful, just wiggle it side to side. And you should be able to just pry it off. There we go. And then there's the little thermal paste thing. This is just the heatsink. You can leave that aside also. So, I'm gonna get my camera in here. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do to power mod this is there's 2 little chips. One right here, and then one right here. Right next to this. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good angle here. So what you're going to want to do is solder these 2 points together. Right there. And then you want to solder also, I gotta get out of the sun here, these 2 points right here. The front 2 points at the port, and then the side 2 closest to this resistor thing, or whatever it is. And then I've already done that with my soldering gun here, because I've power modded this already and hacked it already, but I want to show you guys on camera what to do. So, we're going to swap over to the PC. Let's go. Okay, so we're back on the desktop now. I'm going to show you where to get the stuff. So this is autobleem 0.9. You can just search that up. It should show up here to this website, the autobleem.tk. And you go to downloads, autobleem 0.9 released. And you can scroll down here, the Mega, OneDrive, Google Drive. And I will have this in the description. This is for only if you want to install the Nintendo DS. For like drastic for Nintendo DS. You can run Nintendo DS games on your PlayStation Classic. And this is another thing that you need also. So then you're going to need WinRAR, which you can just search up WinRAR and download it. And that's another thing. Okay. So once you get those, here's WinRAR. You download it. It should show up as this stuff now. Here's the RB patch drastic launcher, which will show up into this once you extract it. And PSE drastic once you extract it. And autobleem. Autobleem, when you extract it, it puts a bunch of files in your desktop or whatever. So if you're going to extract it, put it on your desktop, like extract to desktop, and then make a new folder and put all the stuff in it. So the first thing that you want to do is grab your RB patch, and you want to put that in here. Like move it into your autobleem folder. And then the PSC drastic. You want to open the RB patch, and you want to put the PSC drastic in there. Now you want to go back, and for the Dreamcast, if you want the Dreamcast working on here, you need to search up the Dreamcast or dc_boot.bin, and Google should give you one, and dc_flash.bin. These are just like this folder, and all the stuff here are like what it makes for save files once it's in your PlayStation. So when you have the Dreamcast BIOS or whatever, what you're going to do is open up RetroArch. You're going to scroll down to System, and you're going to drag the Dreamcast thing in here. And like it'll pop to the top once you go back or whatever. And then once you have all this, you can put this stuff onto a USB and bring it to your PlayStation. And I will show you the rest. Let's go back to the PlayStation. Okay, now that we're back at the PlayStation, we got our USB drive here. This is the one I have my games on. I know this one works. This is the Kingston Data Traveler 100 G3, 64 gigs. So we plug this in to the second port. Make sure everything else is plugged in. Now we click on, and notice this. See, it flashes. We got our boot up screen here. Still flashing. Got our controller here. There we go. Got our stuff here, guys. So, this should say RetroArch for you, because it did at the start for me. I don't know if it updated or something, because it went back to Emulation Station. But if you want to go to the normal PlayStation, you click Start on your controller. And here we go. You got all your normal games here. You know, all the classics here, and the sort of classic. I don't really know. I'm not old. And then you click Square on here. This should bring you to a screen, sort of like, it'll go black for a second, but should bring you to a screen like that has like a little robot in the middle. Should see him. Give it a second. It's still on. It takes a bit sometimes, guys. It's got to load off this USB here, so. Yep, see, this should show up for you. This, I don't think it should, unless it says Emulation Station, like right down here before. Then, yeah, so we got our Dreamcast here, because we loaded our Dreamcast on. And, you shouldn't see the Sega or the Nintendo. All you should see is Nintendo DS, PSP, ports, and Dreamcast. You shouldn't see the Genesis or the Nintendo 64, because that's mine. So, we're going to turn this off. We're going to go head back to the PC. Okay, now that we're back at the desktop, what you're going to want to do is, when you're in your drive here, you can go to games, and you can put your, like, PlayStation 1 games in here. But if you want to go and install other games, you want to go to ROMs. And there should be a Dreamcast thing here. Get your games in here. I can tell you where to find games, or ROMs, I guess is what they call them. If we head over here, there is this website here. I will link this in the description, but you can find all sorts of stuff here. Nintendo DS games, all sorts of stuff. I don't believe the PlayStation games actually work unless you have an emulator, but that is a thing. So let's head back over here. So, yeah, that's the Dreamcast. If you want to install Nintendo 64 games, they're in here. If you want to install PSP games, in here. And, yeah, there's Virtual Boy and all sorts of stuff. The Wii and Xbox one I tried to add, but they don't work, so, yeah. That's, once you load your games in there, guys, and you can get going. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.